Good morning, everyone, to Madam, to Miss, and my fellow classmates. Today, I want to talk about a sports that is thrilling, strategic, and globally celebrated. And yet, here in Malaysia, it's nearly invisible. I'm talking about baseball.
Again, Shohei 2 for 13 with a homer so far on this side of the scorecard.
First pitch swinging.
Oh, and first pitch crushing! Oh, man! Lean into it!
Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. Baseball, that's an American thing, right? But the truth is, baseball is not just an American sport. It's a global phenomenon played in Asia, the Caribbean, Europe, and also beyond. Yet in Malaysia, you almost never hear about it in the news. You don't see it on TV. Social media rarely features it. And most Malaysians have never even watched the game. That's a shame, really, because baseball has so much potential here in our schools, communities, and even on the international stage. So today, I'm going to give you some reasons why baseball deserves more traction in Malaysian media, and why it's time we started to pay attention to this amazing sport. Alright, let's begin by looking beyond our borders. Baseball is one of the most watched and played sports in the world. The Major League Baseball in the United States is a multi-billion-dollar league, with millions tuning into games weekly. In Japan, baseball is practically a national religion. High school baseball games in Japan fill massive stadiums, and the whole country watches the finals of the Koshien tournament like it's the World Cup. Like is the World Cup. Now, what is the Koshien tournament? Koshien tournament is a high school baseball tournament, and it's a national phenomenon. It fills up stadiums, massive stadiums. I'm talking like football stadiums. South Korea, Taiwan, Cuba, Venezuela, and the Dominican Republic all have thriving baseball cultures. In fact, I'm sure some will know who this is. Shohei Ohtani, a Japanese player who pitches and hits at the highest level in MLB, has become one of the biggest sports icon in the world today. Baseball is even played at the Olympics and the Asian Games. It's recognized on the world stage. So why isn't Malaysia even part of the conversation? Why aren't our young people given the chance to learn and play a sport that the world loves? It starts with media attraction. Media introduces sports to the public. Media builds interest and encourages investments. If our newspapers, websites, TV stations, even social media covered baseball regularly, we could begin to develop a national baseball identity. The second reason is about visibility. Let me ask you this. Why do Malaysian kids grow up, most Malaysian kids, I say, grow up loving football or badminton? Because they see it all the time. It's in the news, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, TV. They see Messi, Ronaldo, Lee Chong-wei, and now Lee Jia. The media shows us who to admire, what to follow, and what to dream of. But when it comes to baseball, there's a silence. Think about how many students will fall in love with baseball if they actually saw it. Imagine highlight reels on social media. Imagine local games being streamed online. Imagine Malaysian youth learning to swing a bat, dreaming of playing in Japan, in the MPB. or in the US, in the Major League Baseball. Interest begins with awareness, and awareness begins with media. If we want more players, we need more visibility, and the media is the key. Now let's talk about talent. Talent, Malaysians are no strangers to sports. From squash to silat, from sepak takraw to diving, we've shown that we can compete internationally. Baseball doesn't require height like basketball or constant running like football. It's about skill, timing, precision, strategy. All of those are trainable traits. And we have plenty of young Malaysians with those abilities. There are already some small baseball clubs in Malaysia. I am a part of it. In places like Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, and Johor, there's even a Malaysian national baseball team. But they receive little to no recognition because the media isn't covering them. Think about this. Without media coverage, there's no public support. There will be no sponsorships and no heroes to look up to. And without those, who are we? With the media's help, we could create role models, inspire young players, and develop an entire baseball ecosystem in our country. Here's something else to consider actually. Baseball isn't just a sport. It teaches us about powerful life values. It teaches us about teamwork, where no one wins alone. Discipline, where hours of practice to perfect one singular swing. Resilience. Baseball is a game of failure. Even the best hitters fail 7 out of 10 times. Respect for teammates, opponents, and the game itself. How many times have we seen our Malaysian players get so emotional on the field? Malaysia is a very diverse country, filled with people of different races, religions, and backgrounds. Baseball, like many team sports, bring people together. Unlike sports that rely heavily on size or speed, baseball is inclusive. Anyone can play it, regardless of body type or age. With media coverage, baseball could be promoted in schools and communities as a unifying, character building sport. Think about it. Media can help us use baseball to build a more connected, healthy, and respectful society. Finally, baseball can create a real economic and educational opportunities, unlike some sports. In countries like Japan and the US, baseball is a pathway to college scholarships, professional contracts, and international competition. If Malaysian students develop skills in baseball, they could earn opportunities abroad to study and play in top universities and leagues. And with more visibility, baseball could also attract corporate sponsors, sports tourism, local international tournaments, new jobs in coaching, media, and sports marketing. But then again, it all starts with media coverage, with media attention. Baseball can become an asset, not just for the players, but for the entire country. Imagine this: Malaysia hosting their own international baseball tournament where international teams from all over Asia or all over the world come to Malaysia with their fans, filling up stadiums, merchandise, selling. Our economy will boom, our economy will increase, and also the sport itself will determine our own economic standard. So to recap, here are the 5 reasons baseball deserves more traction. It's already a global sport. We're just not a part of it yet. We just need people and also some connections. Media drives the second point is media drives interest. And that interest will grow future players. We have the talent. Those future players, we have the talent. We just need the exposure. Number 4, baseball promotes teamwork, unity, and values that we need. It promotes resilience, honesty, respect, humility. And the last one, it opens up real opportunities for academics, professionalism, and economics. We don't need to wait for baseball to go viral in Malaysia. We can help it grow simply by starting with the media visibility through social media, through local news, through online platforms, and even school events. So I say to you today, let's step up to the plate. Let's support local baseball. Let's start talk about it. Watch it. Share it. Let's help bring baseball into the spotlight where it truly belongs. Thank you.